whole lot has changed over the last year. My business, my brand. In order to grow the way that I wanted to, I had to cut a lot of people loose. But there's some people you can't get out of your life.
Yeah, man, you already know what that is. Black Ink Crew, and this is my guy, man. I love this dude. It's a great success story. Mr. Ryan Henry is in the building. Y'all show him some love. How you doing, brother?
Good, man. Good to see you.
Man, it's good to see you, man, especially in this environment, you know, because a lot of times we be out in the club and stuff and kicking it. It's
especially
good
in this environment.
Yeah,
I'm proud
man.
of you, brother.
I'm not, thank you, sir. I'm going to receive all of that and allow me to move out my mama's house.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about it, man, your journey. Like, we've literally, and we spoke about this on WGCI when you came in the we've literally kind of watched you grow up on TV, man. Almost like we've watched you go through some very important times in your life.
Absolutely. I think I started TV when I was about 28, you know, so I'll be 34 this year. So, you know, it's a lot of things you learn in that gap, in that window about yourself, about relationships, friends, and business, most definitely. So people got to see that. You know, I think the reason why we get to keep it going is because so many people relate to how it is. And when they wanted to tell a story about Chicago, you know me, like I said, you know me for a while, so you know that we know all parts of it, and we were able to see and show that faction to the world that only knew one part about it.
So we see the good. We see the good of the show. We see y'all out at the parties.
Y'all see the bad, too.
Yeah, I know they see the bad, but I guess what I mean about as far as the growth of everyone, because you guys get to all witness each other, from Charmaine to Ford to Don. You all get to see each other go through their trials and tribulations. If there is, what's the worst part about being on TV in front of everybody?
I think the worst part about all of this is that once you add notoriety and stardom and all of the things that come with that into just some people who started as friends, you know what I mean? There's a separation that comes with that and divide that comes with growing that's not always seen as growth, you know, and from that, you have people who grow apart when, like I said, we started all together. So when you see people grow in that sense, it's not going to always end in the best way, and it's not going to always stay together. So I would say that's the worst part about it when it comes to having to be in the light.
No doubt. So you're a dad, I'm a dad. Man, what is like, but my kids, you know, me being on radio, they're not seeing. You being on TV, it's hard for you to go places and be out. You know, people don't recognize me till I open my mouth. But you just on site, oh, that's Ryan, woo-woo. How do you handle that as a father, and how do you talk to your children about the whole reality TV show?
You know what? My kids, they try to stay numb to it, you know, until it really affects us. Like, you know, I'm one who appreciates all the support from any and everybody. So, you know, when I'm out and people want pictures or they want to acknowledge you, you know what I mean, I'm down for it at all times because you are who you are because of the people. But when it affects, like, the personal time, like I'm literally sitting there hand to mouth feeding my kids and somebody still wants to interrupt that personal time, then, you know, my kids get irritated by it. But I try to let them know that these are people who support what we do, supports what Daddy does. And, you know, it's more so they appreciate it as opposed to just being a fan of something. So, I mean, they tired of it. They don't like it at all.
Until Christmas and birthdays.
Yeah, exactly. So you notice on them pictures, right?
Right. So let's talk about the brand, 9Mag, man. As a black man doing things. How can do we expect the brand to branch out? Will we see 9Mag in other cities?
Absolutely. Like 9Mag was a brand that we built that was home-based to show that it was more so about bringing the city together. You know, we all of the artists that started with 9Mag, we were all on different parts of the city. Like myself, Cat, Ford, Jet, we all were on different parts of the city. So 9Mag was to create something that was bigger than oneself. You know, I was popular in tattooing, but, you know, when I became a team with people, we cornered the market of the whole city and became something bigger than myself. So expanding to television and being able to expand to people who support us around the world, this has allowed for me to have supporters in every major city and every small city. And with the new shop now, I have a whole new team of artists that respect the business, that understand the business, and I'm creating a structure here for the home base being the headquarters of 9Mag with my whole team, and then we'll be expanding into some major cities. I won't say yet, you know, coming soon, but we're creating a great structure here with the team, and we'll kind of have that structure to follow so the business grows and continues to grow as we are in other cities.
Two things before you get out of here, man. One, who are some of the famous people you've put tattoos on? And two, where can women buy your hair? Because I know some sisters out here right now like, Lord, can he get the bundles?
Now, you know what?
You should put out some Ryan Henry hair. That'll go,
you know
man.
what? It's crazy.
I just want 5%.
You can literally, people like with me having a Japanese descent and that being a big fraction of how my hair looks, people think that that's something that you can, actually go and obtain. I'm like, when I cut my hair before, I gave it away to cancer patients.
Okay.
So if I do it again, I do the same thing.
No doubt, right?
And in the same sense, when it comes to celebrities, man, I don't tattoo as many celebrities no more because I used that in the beginning of my career, to skyrocket it. But now
It's about your brand.
yeah, it's about my brand, So I let people know I tattoo people every day.
Where can they follow you at on Instagram, man? Tell them that camera right there.
Oh man, Ryan Henry Tattoo on Instagram, the Ryan at Ryan Henry on Twitter. So
Hey,
NineMagTattoo.com.
Thank you for stopping by, my brother. I appreciate you, man. It's been a long time coming. I'll be right back.